Hello, everyone. My name is Katan. I'm the founder of BossBabeBlog.com, and today I'm sharing common mistakes that small businesses make. So, there's a lot out there, right? But I'm just going to share a few that I feel like are detrimental to your business success. Number one, not charging your worth, not knowing your value, trying to be the discount person all the time to the point where you are now going out of business because you keep doing discounts or you keep giving away stuff for free that you cannot afford to give away, but you simply do it out of not wanting to be greedy, not wanting to focus on the money. You are a business owner. You are supposed to focus on the money. This is a business. This is not a charity. It is not a nonprofit. If it was, that's different. But even then, you still have to prioritize your well being first, because if you do not, you cannot keep this business afloat. Whether it's a business, a nonprofit, a charity, whatever, you got to prioritize what makes sense because you are a leader. And if you are just letting things happen, not putting yourself at the price that you deserve to be at, you can expect that you'll be out of business. People usually stop after the first 5 years of business. They don't keep going because it's the most stressful time. And they don't get a profit until the first 5 to 7 years of business. So if you are already shorting yourself, how do you expect to last through that dry season of 1 to 7 years? Even though it might not really be a dry season, it's going to be slow a little bit. You might have a little bit of struggle. You may have some days where you feel discouraged. You can't get through that if you keep charging at these cheap prices in the name of trying to be, you know, that savior or whatever it is that you're trying to be, because you think that that correlates to being a good person or being nice. You can still be a good person and also be a good business person as well. Stop undercharging. Number two, wasting time, like not reading, not following instructions. Like, I cannot tell you how many entrepreneurs I have seen miss out on opportunities, not just mine, other opportunities, simply because they did not read, they did not follow instructions. Somebody will have an ad that will say, um, drop your business name, your business contact information, or your public business contact information in the comments, and I will be sending you a free list of 35 grants that are verified. And here's a link to my website to see that I'm verified. They'll have all of the information with wonderful opportunities. And do you know how many people get underneath that comments and say, send me a DM, uh, check the message, uh, what else do you have going on? Where's your website? Even though all of the information is listed in there, just not reading, just not paying attention to the information that's already been provided. Huge mistake, because it wastes so much time, and people underestimate it because they feel like it's harmless, but it's not. It's one of the biggest thing that's going to cut your business down, cut by cut, because you first start off with not paying attention to things, then you move into being in spaces, places, and relationships that don't do anything for you because you didn't take the time to research, to read, and to determine if this is the place for you. Waste of time. Some of the biggest mistakes that I've seen. Another mistake that I see is business owners taking things personal in business and allowing that to affect their productivity. Like, I've had times where people wanted to partner and I didn't want to partner because it wasn't a value to me. And instead of us coming to a different place where it is a value to both people, both parties, they just get upset because they thought they were going to get an automatic yes. You're not entitled to anybody, and you can't allow entitlement to breed, that kind of energy. So really make sure that you're not allowing the little things to discourage you. You have to get comfortable with people saying no, and a lot of business owners are not comfortable with that, and so that's one of their fears. Another huge mistake that I see small business owners make: not getting on camera or not putting their brand out there. You don't have to be the face of the brand. Excuse me, make somebody else the face of the brand. Make sure my mic is on. Yes, make somebody else the face of the brand. You don't have to be the face of the brand. But if nobody is promoting the brand and you're not making yourself visible, how do you expect to see sales? Number five, biggest mistakes that I see with small businesses: not following through. If you commit to do something, follow through. See it through, my boy. Why? Because after it's over, you're going to really appreciate yourself. It's not about the person that you're committing to, it's about you. It's about showing your brain that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. If you keep not following through, if you keep calling out, if you keep not showing up for stuff, guess what? You're slowly teaching yourself not to trust yourself. So you have to start following through what you say you're going to do. If you say you're showing up to an event, show up to an event. If you say you're committed to be a part of a project, be a part of a project. If you say that you're going to communicate if things change or if you're running late or whatever the case may be, Show up or communicate. Let people know where you're at. Take accountability for what you need to do to change so that you can continue to grow. But a lot of people don't show up for themselves or for others that they committed to, and then they wonder why they're not seeing momentum in their business. It's because you're breaking your momentum down, because every opportunity that you get to show up, network, connect, be reliable, you are letting it pass you by. And you're only going to get so many in this life, because everything is limited and nothing is promised. That's what we do know. Everything's limited, nothing is promised in this life. You got to get out there and you got to get it, because we don't know how many days we have on this earth, and no day is promised. Don't spend your days passing by opportunities to shine, to make someone else's day, to make an impact, to show up for yourself. Those are some of the biggest mistakes that I see entrepreneurs making. I do have a list of a lot more, but we want to keep it short and straight to the point. Drop in the comments one mistake that you see small business owners making and let us know what it is. Oh, actually, I got one more. I'm sorry. Delivery. Some of the mistakes that I see some small businesses making is their delivery, their tone, the way that they speak to people, how they treat people. Some people do not know how to talk to people. You don't know how to talk to people when you want something. You don't know how to talk to people when you want attention. You don't know how to talk to people when you're upset. You're just rude, abrasive, and what's the word? Inconsiderate with how you speak to people and how you treat people when you're not getting what you want. And that is a turnoff. And I see that happen too often in business. I've seen where a person thought they were going to benefit from something, like, oh, I'm going to benefit from joining this partnership. And then when they don't get the partnership, their attitude changes, their professionalism changes. Now, they're not communicating. Now they're not showing up. Now, they have this dusty energy about them. Your character, your integrity, how you are when you don't get what you want is a huge thing. And when you're not working on that consistently, you're making a mistake, because you're missing out on development that's going to help your business grow as well. Because the things that we struggle with internally are also things that translate into our business sometimes. So now that I've shared that, have a great rest of your day, and drop in the comments, what is one mistake that you see small business owners making? Bye-bye.